No, it's been on half an hour. Oh, 30 minutes. There we go, someone on. Hello from Wigan. Hi Jamie. Still waiting for some to come on, just you. Oh no, we got 10 on. Say hello. Right, I'm in a bright sun, so apologies if I can't see your name. Darren, is that? Hello. Just waiting for a couple more to come on. Say hello if you're just joining me. Is the signal and sound okay? Hello, Jason. Well, it's going okay, so we arrived in Malaga around about 9 o'clock this morning, but we can't check in to the pod until 3 in the afternoon, so we're hovering around for 6 hours. Hello, Sally. I know it's my favourite pie, man. Yes, the blue sky in Malaga. When we got off the plane, it was 8 degrees. Sounds okay. Right, I'll show you something. I'm right in the centre of Malaga, and here's the Roman amphitheatre behind me, for anybody who likes a bit of history. Hiya, Penny. I'm going to have to get back into the shade to be able to talk, to read these messages. Well, we got 16 on. As I was saying, try and show you the amphitheatre behind me. Now I'll have to apologise if it's not stabilised again. I was rushing out at 3 o'clock this morning, I forgot my stabiliser. So if it's bouncing up, the Benidorm one, when I watched the footage back, it was really pixelated. Does the signal look okay on this one? Hello from Newcastle. Is the signal okay on this one? Well, there wasn't a blue sky in England when I left. Six hours go to the pub. Do you know what? Funny enough, we've been looking around. We found one English pub just to go in and sit and have a coffee. And I fancy fish and chips, to be honest with you. I know we've come to Malaga and we should be having paella and stuff like that, but not that time in the morning. And I fancied fish and chips and a coffee. English pub. They only sold French food. How'd you work that one out? Fine signal. Signal is bang on. There we go. I'm not expecting many on today because it is 1 o'clock back in the UK and some people have to work, don't they? It's just that by the time we get into the pod today, it's the pod, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a video about 3 weeks ago, put it up about 3 weeks ago about the space age pod. Well, I'm staying there again, and the reason why I'm doing this live now is because later on I'm not going to have time and I don't fancy walking back from the beach, which is about 20 minutes back into the centre of Malaga, to show you a little bit of the centre of Malaga. Not in the dark, because you're not going to see much anyhow. Let me just spin you around, let you have a little look here. A lot of guides outside the amphitheatre. I'm going to head down towards the beach because that's where the hotel is, or the pod is. It's not vibrating too much, is it? The actual screen. Hello. Oh, I'm in the shade now. I can see you. Hiya, Jane. Hiya, Philip. I'm only here for 3 days, Jamie. Again, I've just called in 3 days. I'm only doing one hotel review while I'm here because the other two I've stayed at before. I'm just doing a revisit to them. I've been to Malaga a few times. Just let me know if this signal's okay. I think people are popping on during the lunch hour. There's some lovely buildings in Malaga, but they're spread out. That's the only problem. They're not sorted together. I know it's a bit of an awkward time. People are all going to come on later on and go, missed the live, missed the live. But I'll be back to my normal time shortly. It's just that I've got things to do later on. Yes, that's why I'm coming back. I enjoyed it that much last time. I thought, you know what, I'm going to come back. And the price hasn't changed. It's still only 30 quid. Even though we're into March. I don't know what happened in Benidorm when I did the last live, but it pixelated, it was stopping. Obviously being down at the harbour. Being down at the harbour, it must have had something to do with the signal picking up. Making sure I don't get killed on a pedestrian crossing. We just look at some of these buildings behind. Right, let's get across this road. Say hello if you just joined me. Live from Malaga, in case you're wondering where, if you just See they come on. Malaga is lovely, but it's like a base for me. We're going to spend one day here and then move on to back onto Torremolinos tomorrow. The first time I ever came to Malaga, I didn't even know there was a beach. It shocked me. That's a bit of me I can't see until I get into like a shade. Can't see the messages. And do you know what? It's not, Jamie, it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's actually not everyone's cup of tea to stay in a pod. I'm trying to read these messages. No, as I said, it's not. Quite a few people said it was claustrophobic. I'm talking about on the channel, not at the pod. I don't find it. You've got aircon. You've got, you know, I suppose being in that enclosed space, but the pod that I went to in Warsaw, trust me, was about a quarter of the size. You literally could just get into it and then let the electric shutter down. Then you were locked in this box. Well, as I said, when we landed, we were told by the crew that it was 8 degrees. And trust me, when we got off that plane, it was 8 degrees. It was freezing. But it's round about, I'd say round about 19 now. You can feel that sun now. Very similar to the temperatures at home. Round about 19. Sorry, minus 19. Has everybody said hello to each other? See, even this area is beautiful. Not sure if you can hear all them birds as well. You want to watch out for the flights as well for Malaga, because they do come up really cheap sometimes. See, the problem with me is I only travel with the bag. That's all I travel with, this little bag. So I don't have to pay for luggage. Once you start putting luggage on, you're talking an extra 50 quid, which bumps the flight up. Plus, I don't care where I sit on the plane either. Oh, foggy back at home. I've noticed the last couple of days, I only came home from Benidorm on Sunday morning. Oh, by the way, I was delayed in Benidorm. I got to the airport for 6 o'clock for my flight, and we didn't take off till 20 past 11. We took off round about the time we should have landed. Yeah, I didn't realise what hit me when I arrived back in Liverpool airport. Going from that temperature in Benidorm to absolute freezing. And it's been worse over the last couple of days. It's gone even colder. Oh, I know. Do you know what? And the problem with me is sometimes I do flight hops. I could be going on to another city in another country. And if you've got that delay, that's the whole plan has gone. Oh, you can hear the birds. I can hear. All I can hear is motorbikes. That's all you ever hear in Spain. It's just nice to walk through even the likes of this park. It's nice to walk through. Yeah, I'll just show you a bit of the park. Instead of everything dead, but mind you, no, it's starting to come up now. Things are starting to come up. Oh, orange plant. Does anyone know what that is? Yeah, things are starting. The daffs are up, aren't they, back at home? Even though they'll get killed by the frost instantly. No, as I said, I've come on just to have a little chat with you while I'm walking over towards where we're staying and to take you down to the beach. Show you the beach in Malaga. I know you've seen it on the footage of the space pod. I showed you a little clip of it. I did the intro on the beach. But I'll take you down to there so you can see the proper beach. Or the beach properly, should I say. Say hello if you just joined. We are live from Malaga even. As I was saying, the reason why I'm doing this live now is because I'm in Malaga. First thing in the morning, I will be back on the train off to Torremolinos, and I've already done a live from Torremolinos, so I'm not 100% certain. Do you really want to see another one? That's why I thought do it in Malaga while I've got this like quick hour to fit in. I'm towards the harbour, Jamie, if that helps you. Yeah, I'm towards the harbour. So I haven't got a clue what the football stadium is. Has anybody been to Malaga? No, never been. That's oh, who's that? Emily is that? I can't see with this sun on the screen again. No, never been to Valencia. There's so many nice places in Spain. So many little towns off the beaten track as well. Just waiting to cross this road. I don't know if you can see, it's a huge shipping over there. That's how close I am, Jamie, to the harbour. Do you know what, I was thinking of popping into Salou. I haven't been to Salou for about, must be 15 years since I've been to Salou. You fly into Rias, don't you? I was thinking of doing it, but I don't know, do people want to see Salou? Do people still go to Salou? Oh yeah, I'm answering the same question. Yeah, I've been to Salou about 4 or 5 times. Stayed in about 1, 2, 3, about 5 hotels in Salou. It used to be the cheaper holiday, cheaper destination to go to, but I don't think it is anymore. Everybody used to go to Salou years ago for a cheap holiday. In fact, it was like a coach holiday, if I remember right. People used to always go there by coach. Right, I'm going to take you straight down the bottom of this road, and this should, if I remember, I know it's only about 3 or 4 weeks ago, if I can remember, I'm sure the beach was right at the very bottom of this road. Do you ever go into so many towns and cities, you lose directions? Everything starts looking the same, especially in Spain. Is the signal still coming through okay? I played that Benidorm one back and I thought, oh, how could anybody even see anything? It was just pixelated. Hang on, I'm trying to get the shade. I used to have friends that used to have the Liverpool bar in Benidorm. There's a Liverpool bar, Shankly's I think it was called. But I think they've gone now. I know they had it years ago. Well, when I say friends, they were relatives of friends that I know. And I stayed in that Molinus once. Brett. Oh, hiya Johnny. Hiya JBM. Back on the live. A different part of Spain. Temperature check, JBM. It's now 19 degrees on a pharmacist I seen about 5 minutes ago. It's not hot. There's still, well, as I say, it's 19 degrees when you're in the sun, but it's not hot. It's sort of like, it's got that cold breeze in the air. So if I go straight down to the bottom of this road, I'm sure that's where the beach is. It's only about another 200 yards. Yeah, Jamie, it might not be... Was it George that owned it? Can't think of the... There's a guy with a beard. Looked a bit like Rolf Harris. Don't tell him I said that. I don't think they're there now, to be honest with you. I'm sure they came back home. I've just told you, 19 degrees, Johnny. The Calypso and Salou. Can't say I've heard that one. I stayed in quite a... Was there one there called Villa something? Villa Mar or something like that. And I just fell down a hill. It was a nice hotel, a little bit set back, but that was nice. But the Molinus one is an all-inclusive one. Oh, what a nightmare. It was just, the last time I went there in the Molinus, it was just like a free-for-all on the ale. And I just thought, you just see like a different type of clientele. But it's someone's holiday, I suppose. I'm sure his name was George. I might be wrong. Oh, talk about George's. Hi, George. Oh, have you ordered? You've ordered a hoodie. I'll be honest with you, I shouldn't say this on the merch. I think they're on a little bit on the expensive side, but we don't as creators, we don't set prices. All we do is send our logos and they set the price. So, and we get a very small portion because the merchandise comes from America. We get a very small commission off it. All we do is supply the logo. They do all the work, but I must admit, I have got a hoodie and it is a very good quality. It is a very but I'm actually thinking, and I'm in the process of finding out, I might have to set up a website and sell it separately, and it'll probably be half the price of what it is through the YouTube channel. Villa Marina, I think that's it. I think that's the one I stayed in. What's that now? Got my Who Knows Where hoodie and pint glass in the post. Gonna wear the hoodie on the pub for the weekend. Lovely design. Right, I'm actually at the beach. Oh, this has changed in the last couple of weeks. The bars are open on the beach now as well. They were all closed. It's amazing how a couple of more weeks into a season changes. 18 people on sale. Oh, if you just joined me. I might have a little look at Salute. It wasn't on the list, but a lot of people seem to like Spain. I've had people asking me to do Turkey, but I'm not a lover of Turkey. Well, when I say not a lover of Turkey, I don't mind Turkey. I just think it's the actual getting there. The last time I did Turkey, I stayed in Marmaris, and from leaving the front door and getting into the hotel took 11 hours, and I can't understand how. All the messing around at is it Dalaman Airport? The messing around there, waiting for the coach. I'm going to spin you around now, let you have a look at. Oh, this is. Do you know what? 3 weeks ago when I came here, there was no one on the beach. If you look at that footage on the Pod Hotel, there was nobody on the beach. And now you can see as the weeks are going on, how it's changed. And there. I'll spin you around so you can have another look. So that's Malaga Beach. We'll take a little walk along here. Probably only going to do about 45 minutes today. We're up to half an hour now. Do about 45 minutes because we're going to have to try and get into this hotel. We've been on the go since 3 this morning and it's now 2 o'clock here, or should I say it's now 2:30 here in Malaga. Need to get into the room and get these these jeans and that off and get into some shorts, because I'm having a break this time instead of video and loads. Couple of days break. Yeah, this was all closed. It's only about a month ago since I was here. So there you go. I was very surprised when I stumbled on this. Never knew there was a beach in Malaga. I just thought it was actually a city. I've been told there are some lovely places in Turkey. Something about Marmaris, I didn't like Marmaris. To be honest with you, we were ripped off the moment we arrived. We bought 2 drinks and gave in a note the equivalent of 50, and they only changed us back £10. Don't worry, it didn't last 2 seconds before I got my money back. And that was by the hotel we were staying in. I do penny as well. I'd rather have chicken because it's not as dry. Hello, Martin. I was planning to come and see you yesterday. We've got Martin and Faye on. Gregory Lambert there, in case you're wondering who they are. Martin and Faye Gregory Lambert. If you don't know who they are, put the name in YouTube. And they were on Britain's Got Talent. It was the father and daughter that got right through to the finals. So just put the name in, Martin and Faye Gregory Lambert. Martin's a very good friend of mine. I've worked with him for, probably, how long have I worked with you, Martin? Yeah, it's very similar to the Irish Sea, isn't it? You need to go and watch that video. It's the father and son on Britain's Got Talent. Just put in Martin and Faye Gregory Lambert and you'll find it. Don't go yet, once I sign off. Go on, Martin, how long have we worked together and known each other? I'm frightened to say the amount of years. Hello, Kim. No, I'm very early, Kim, not you. I wanted to get this out of the way. The best of all your life. Yeah, do you know what? I was going to say 20 years. I was going to say 20 years. But then I thought he might not want me to let people know how old he could be. We're going to... he's just conned me, believe it or not. Well, to be honest with you, there's an issue going on. I don't want to... It's a bit private with my daughter-in-law. And let's just say when she's better, I'm treating them to only a couple of days in Euro Disney. So, and the baby as well, so. Oh, she probably won't mind me saying, you've probably seen the American videos where we're on holiday together. Well, she's recently been diagnosed with breast cancer, so She's got to go in for an operation in a few weeks. She probably won't mind me saying. So once all the treatment's out the way, we're looking at going to Euro Disney in November. Only for a few days. Thank you, Penny. You know what? That's the third relative in the last 12 months in my family that have all been diagnosed with cancer. Yeah, Jamie. I mean, she loves Disney. As I say, we were only there, September last year. We were in Florida. And shortly after that, she found out. So I better move away because this woman probably thinks I'm videoing the lion in front of me. Probably have the Spanish police picking me up. Well, I don't want to really go on about it because it's a personal life, do you know what I mean? She might not want me talking about it all. She's going through what all the relevant treatments, so, and she's facing it head on, basically. That's all you can do. I know. I realised I was pointing the camera at her and I'll end up on one of them lists if I carry on. I better move away from here. They're doing building work. Walk a little bit up this way. I'm walking into the sun. God, those two need to get a room. Snogging each other. Fancy snogging each other at 2:30 in the afternoon. There's a time and a place, isn't there? Like 2:45 would have been better. Anyhow, Martin, you need to get away. You never seem to have a holiday. All you ever do is work. Right, to get into a shade because I can't read this. Yeah, I know. As soon as I started this live, a couple of guys set up right next to me and started doing acrobatics to some disco music blaring out. So I thought, I can't believe this, the whole of Malaga, and you find me. You're taking more on, Martin. You told me once Faye was up and running, you told me you were sitting back a bit. You weren't going to do it. In fact, it was about 5 years ago you said you were coming to the end of singing. But no, you're still doing it. It's getting warm now, really warm. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm back off to Torremolinos. We're staying in the Cervantes again, that all-inclusive one. And then I'm moving on to another 4-star hotel on Friday. I'm going to review that. So that's the only review I'm doing while I'm here. This little couple of days, or 3 days. That's the only review I'm going to do while I'm here. Coming up, starting tomorrow, will be the Llandudno ones. Including the one I refused to stay in. It's not very long because I wasn't there long enough, and I'm still having trouble getting my refund. They promised the refund within 10 working days. Tomorrow is the 10th working day. I'm not holding my breath about getting it because I should have had it by now. But if I don't get it back, either way, the video's going up. You don't supply a service where you go into a room and there are body hairs all over the bed and you can see it's been slept in. Oh, Kim, you'll love it. You'll love it. Told you what to do if you go. How long are you going for, Kim? If you go in a few days. I know people say about Auschwitz being a bit miserable. You do take a bit of it away with you. That's all I can say and say is once you've been in, go on the guided tour. You've got to do a guided tour, otherwise you won't know what you're looking at, a lot of the stuff you're looking at. I've been 5 times, but I could probably guide you around now if I went. But you will come away with a bit of, it'll mess your head a little bit when you see what's happened and what's gone on in the past. You've got to do the salt mines as well, if you can fit them in. The 2 main things is the salt mines and Auschwitz and Birkenau. And then if you can get to the Jewish quarter, go into that Once Upon a Time restaurant. You have to book it. Gorgeous atmosphere and the food is beautiful. If you can try and do all them, do them. Don't go to Schindler's Factory because there's nothing in there. All that's there is the gates and the steps. Once you're inside, it's cardboard cutouts and videotapes. There's nothing of Schindler's Factory left. Bills to pay. You're not a millionaire like me. Oh, I wish. I don't know. Grave, it could be any temperature, I don't know. All I know is that it's starting to make its way up now, but we've got some sort of like jet stream coming through Iberia apparently. That's probably why this, I can still, even though these people are lying on the beach diehards, there's like an icy feel in the air, unless you're directly in the sun. It should start getting up around April, properly starting to feel it. August is around 43. I know that because I've been.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
All right, Martin. See you later. Bye, Faye, if you're watching. Yes, it can be very, very warm, Poland. It can be very, very cold. Watch the video of Christmas that I've just done. Standing there, eating, what was I eating? Some sort of soup, shivering. But you got to do it, it's Christmas. Oh, that'll be good if you swap them from 2. 5 nights, so you should be able to fit at least the 2 journey. You've got to do them while you're there. You've got to do them, otherwise I don't see the sense really. I don't see the sense going to Krakow unless you're going on some sort of stag or hen parties or things like that. I don't understand why people go to Krakow. It is a historical place to go to, and it can be upsetting. But just give it a go. As I said, your first time will be a guided tour. You can make your own way there, but if you're not sure what you're doing and where you're going, the museum itself, you pay a price to get picked up, normally from your hotel, which will take you to Krakow, where you're handed over to a guide. You get given headphones, and then they take you around for about an hour, and then you've got about half an hour or usually around about half an hour to have a little wander around yourself before you make your way back. You've got to realise the journey is about an hour and a half each way. The salt mines is about, I'd say, about 40 minutes away from Krakow. Again, I think with the salt mines though, you have to, because it's a coach. Normally with the Krakow ones, it's normally only either a minibus or probably about 6 people going in each. When you do the, I'm making no sense here, am I? When you do the tour, you normally don't go on a coach. You normally get picked up by a minibus, and there might only be 6 or 8 people in it. So that's more direct, and they can get to the hotels. But with the coaches, they normally give you the meeting point, and you have to be there by a certain time. And then it's about 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes to get to the salt mines, where you're handed over again to a guide. But it's 99 wooden steps you've got to walk down, so if your mobility is no good, it's not for you. You can go down on the lift, but then you have to walk through the salt mines for over an hour. But it's beautiful down there. I'm not going to give too much away, you've got to go and see it. Well, do you know what, Grave? I don't know, because the way the seasons are going, they're up the wall, aren't they? Because apparently Lanzarote is somewhat like 8 degrees now, and people are flying out to Lanzarote because they're the places you go, like January, February, March, because our weather's not warm enough, and the Spanish weather's not really that warm, so they go Canary Islands because it's hotter. But it's 8 degrees apparently in Lanzarote, which is ridiculous. Cheers, Jamie. I don't know everything, I only know about places I've been to. Yeah, Tim's been going about 4 years. You can see how much his channel's developed from, I remember watching him about 4 years ago, well before I even thought about doing this channel. And it was called Walk with Tim, and he basically, all he ever did was walks, which I'm thinking of bringing some of them in whenever we get some nice weather, to go down some of the coasts of the UK and do a little bit of a walk and see what's there, and maybe stay in some local B&Bs. That's what I'm planning on doing if we get nice weather. But he started off just doing walks, and now he's all over the world now. Jump in the suitcase. I've just been asked again, someone else has asked me again in a message this morning on one of the videos, can I do some more Benidorm hotels? Well, there are 5 more accommodations coming up in the next, I'd say, 2 to 3 weeks, which I've just recently done, but I think they're asking me to go back and do more. You can never run out of hotels, or I'm thinking of going back and doing apartments, to be honest with you. But sometimes the apartments can work out dearer than the hotels. Kim, there's one I use, what's it called? Someone like Get a Guide. There's the channel I've used when I went, and they sorted it all for me. I'm sure it's Get a Guide or something like that. Just have a look on the internet for that one, and I booked it before I went. As long as you know what days you want to do which. Is it Get a Guide? Something like that. Yeah, 8 degrees in Lanzarote, ridiculous, isn't it? can't see who that is. Oh, Sharon. I think everybody's and to be honest with you, look at me. I mean, I'm abroad, every couple of weeks, and I just even now, with doing all the vlogging, you just don't get a chance to get anywhere near the sun. But as I'm getting older, I'm becoming less and less interested in lying for hours and hours in sun. Where am I today? I'm in Malaga. I know someone said to me the other day, every time I turn on, you're somewhere different. No, I don't watch it, Grave, because I think I've seen 1 or 2 episodes a long time ago when it first started, and I really think it's staged. It's a bit reality to me. Jamie, you're about the 3rd person that's told me about these sweets. Bargain loving Brits, no. It's when you watch some of it, you can see it's staged. Don't get me wrong, some of the stuff that goes on there does go on like that. And some of the characters that I've seen on there I've met. I think a lot of TV programmes are staged though, aren't they? Especially the likes of your Love Islands and Celebrity Get Me Out of Here and all that. You can't tell me some of the stuff isn't staged. It wouldn't be reality TV if it wasn't. Well, funny enough, Kim, I'm doing Lanzarote in a few weeks' time. I've lost track where I am. Well, I'm going over to Lanzarote. Don't know what I'm doing when I'm there. Right, I'll give you another look at the beach. 22 people on now. We'll get more people on as I'm coming towards the end. I might as well take it up to the hour. I've got 7 more minutes left. I said 45 minutes. Here we go. I don't know how long it is before we'll get any of this weather. Back in the UK, I mean. Let's get through these last few messages before I go. Eddie from Liverpool singing in bars. Looks lovely, my family are flying. You're in sunny Blackpool today. No, Kim, I'm not. I'm with the other half. I'm not going, Edward, I'm not going that far up the coast. I'm only staying in Torremolinos. Funny enough, I was looking at the hotels in Benalmádena and Fuengirola. I was looking at the hotels and they're not quite open yet. They're just starting to open some of the hotels. It seems to be more quiet at this time of the year. There was more open in Torremolinos than there was in the other 2 resorts. Love Holidays site. Never used them. To be honest with you, never heard of them. I always say when you're booking your holidays, all you do is just put your search in Google search, and normally you'll have a drop down on the right hand side of all the hotels, companies that are doing your hotel at various prices, and just scout about. That's all I do. Go for the cheapest. When I mean go for the cheapest, go for the company that are taking you to the same hotel. Check it's the same room, check it's the same food, whatever you're having, half board. Just check you've got exactly the same and just match. I mean, I've just done one yesterday for, where are we, Friday, and I looked on 2 search companies, and then I went direct to the site, the actual hotel itself, and it was £8 cheaper direct off the site. And the reason that is because don't forget, if you go through a search engine, the hotel has to pay a commission to them, so they normally add that commission onto their normal price, and that's why you're paying £8 more to a search engine site as opposed to direct. Doesn't always work, by the way. Sometimes direct can be dearer. Right, Penny, you're off. I'll catch you later. Anyhow, hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to sign off now. Hope you've enjoyed this little walk. It wasn't much of, where am I? Malaga. Don't even know where I am. Malaga. You've seen the beach, you've seen the amphitheatre. If you haven't, you can watch this video back. And then later on, as I said, if you've got a couple of minutes spare, put in that name, Martin and Faye I can't even say it. Martin and Faye Gregory Lambert. They were in Britain's Got Talent. You'll remember them if you watch the programme. It's a father and daughter that turned up, and I think they went right through to the final. They didn't win it, but they went right through to the final. So watch out for them, Martin and Faye Gregory Lambert. Good friends of mine. Anyhow, I'm going to sign off. Chance for you now. You've got a minute to say ta-ra if you want to say ta-ra to everyone, and then I'll click it off. I'm going to turn you around now to have one last look at the beach. Hello. See you later, Jamie. Right, you've got a minute now to start saying ta-ra to each other. Bye, Grave. Hello, Brian, man. You've come on a bit late. You'll have to watch the video back. I'm just about to go. Kim, see you later. Hope the info's any good. As I said, try that one. Get a Guide, I think it's called. Bye from a dull Yorkshire. 45 seconds. Sharon, bye from Cumbria. Is that Lane? Love the channel by George Lee. Ta-ra. Is there any more? Yes, I think we've got more coming up. Kim, cheers for the info. Just downloaded Get Your Guide. It is Get Your Guide, isn't it? I thought it was. Couldn't think. Right, 10 seconds. Right, I'm off, everybody. If you've just joined us a few minutes ago, this will be on in about 10-15 minutes when I upload it. Darren, I'm off. You've joined us very late. I'll see you later. Watch the video back. Bye.